Welcome, friends. We are here with a very special episode.
This one's a little different.
It's just like when you would watch Different Strokes growing up, and then there'd be that like weird, sad episode where Arnold would get in like big trouble.
Like serious trouble?
Like serious trouble. And then they'd have like a normal facts of life after it or whatever. This is our very special episode, but I don't know if it's going to be a very serious one or not because I have no notes. And neither does Tom. Oh, yeah. I'm Erin.
I'm Tom.
And we have a special guest here for Baby's First Watch List 1.5, kind of like how Lion King had like a 1.5.
Yeah, you're right.
So today we have the uncle who actually suggested that we start a podcast.
Yes.
Welcome, Uncle Nick.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me. I guess I'm Uncle Nick today.
You are.
All of our guests, whenever we have guests on, we're going to do uncle or aunt, whatever their name is.
Can we talk about the Babysitters Club?
Sure. Yeah, you are.
Let's talk BSC.
You are one of the originators of the Babysitters Club, and you like the episode so far, I'm assuming.
Oh, love all of them. They're all great.
What's your favorite?
I'm coming off of Top Gun Maverick, and I can't just stop thinking about the main character syndrome with Maverick.
Right?
Totally changed everything I thought about Maverick.
We haven't seen Top Gun Maverick. I wonder, is he less insufferable in the sequel?
Oh, the things you were saying about Top Gun, the music choices, how many times it gets played.
Yeah.
Lots of great balls of fire in Maverick.
Really?
Oh!
Really? It's
you
a
heard
huge
it here
point.
First.
They doubled down on Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yes. 3 marriages was not enough for Jerry Lee Lewis.
3 marriages, including like 1.5 with a 14-year-old cousin.
By 23, right?
Yeah, by the age of 23.
Yeah.
Which, by the age of 23, we all had bachelor's degrees.
Yes.
And 0 wives.
0
wives by the age of 23. All 3 of us. So,
and all of us are still yet to marry a cousin.
Yeah, but you never know. You never know. Could happen. Oh, April wanted to chime in. She's like, I would marry my cousin.
Yeah.
And I could say something really rude about where April's from and say that.
No.
But I'm not going to do that.
Don't alienate those listeners.
Anyway, so Uncle Nick, what's your least favorite episode so far?
Oh, no, none. That's not. No, we can't.
Everyone gets better. Everyone gets better than the last one, so I guess Toy Story by default.
Yeah, right?
And sure, the first one, the pilot episode.
We'll accept that. So let's just for a second, I want to introduce you to our other listeners who all know you anyway, probably.
Actually, I know somebody who I don't know in real life that listens.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it one of the foreign countries?
No.
Oh, wow.
Well, hello to you, mystery person number 1, the mystery judge. So I don't know if I've discussed my kind of intro into movie watching. And I don't really have a specific moment that got me really into film. I've always been a pop culture geek. I've always loved popular culture. I guess that's why I've been really bad at math and science my whole life, because I've only liked like the fun stuff, which to me is like reading and watching movies and TV and music and all that. But when I was in high school, I got really into the AFI list. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yep. Great band too.
Oh yeah.
AFI. No, definitely not. Miss Murder vibes. And so I ended up at one point kind of looking at the 2007 100 Years, 100 Movies, the remix, where they kind of did the updated list of the 100 best movies of all time. And I started going through that list a little bit. I didn't get super far, but I did watch a lot more kind of boring old movies than most 16-year-olds. I also was one of the kind of original Netflix people. I would get the...
You would do the physical.
Oh, I'd get the DVDs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Back and everything.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
And I loved doing pop culture documentaries through that. So I would watch King of Kong, A Fistful of Quarters.
Which we rewatched recently.
So good.
I watched it for the first time.
Amazing.
Super Size Me.
Super Size Me, yes.
Yes, Billy Mitchell. Mad Hot Ballroom. Have you ever seen that?
No.
It's awesome. It's like little kids in the inner city who become ballroom dancers.
Oh, wow.
It's really cool.
That's interesting.
Murderball?
Murderball.
A
I loved
classic.
Murderball. I loved Spellbound, which we just rewatched pretty recently.
Yeah.
And Young at Heart, which is about a nursing home like choir group.
Old
Also,
people, anything with old
anything
people.
with old people.
I'm in. Sign
Also,
me up.
Dear Zachary.
Dear Zachary, which is a true crime documentary that made my heart fall out of its chest into my butt. Yes, that is literally my thoughts with Dear Zachary. It just the saddest movie I think I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's up there.
So I would not watch that unless, like, I almost threw up at the thing that happens in Dear Zachary. So don't recommend unless you really want something super sad, which some people like.
If you got to cry it out, you got to cry it out.
Since the pandemic, I don't like that.
Oh, I'm a big movie crier.
Yeah?
Oh, it doesn't take much for me to cry during a movie.
What is the dumbest movie you've cried during? Mine is Win a Date with Tad Hamilton.
That's a
Starring
classic.
Topher Grace.
I cried during A Bronx Tale.
Oh,
Watching
man.
Oh, okay.
The ending really got to me.
That's pretty good. Tom? He doesn't cry. He doesn't cry.
My dog Skip.
All right, everyone cried during My Dog Skip.
Yeah, but I watched it in 2020. No, I'm just kidding.
That's awesome. All right, so before we get to our guest, Tom, what's your kind of ascent into movie-loving greatness?
Well, as far as I know, the first movie that I ever watched or that I was ever propped in front of the TV for was, of course, The Godfather.
Of course, Italian vibes.
Yeah, so I guess it started there. It started at the top. For most of my teenage years, I wasn't super into movies. Like, I watched them here and there, and I watched, I went to see Iron Man in theaters. Like, I watched like those, whatever was popular
The
at the time.
blockbusters.
Yeah, the first movie I saw in theaters was Big Mama's House 2. By myself, without my parents. Because,
One of my questions.
Oh, okay. Really?
Can I go into one of my questions? That's my first question.
Do you want
Yeah.
to, or do you want to wait for your thing? Whatever you want. Do you want to do that question?
I'll do this question just to
Okay,
start.
let's do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
What was the first movie you went to by yourself or with friends?
Yeah.
Like no parents around.
Big Mama's House 2. It was horrible.
Nice.
But it was horrible. But also, my dad would have taken me to see Big Mama's House 2, but
Yeah.
he just happened to not that time.
Probably watching Gotti.
Yeah.
The production team.
Yes.
The first two that I remember, Mean Girls was one.
Nice.
I saw it there were four of us, my girlfriends, and that I loved, obviously. We've done the Mean Girls episode. And then the other one that I remember, and this is funny, I have a shadow box that I put in it has like a little slit in the top, and I put in every like ticket that I've ever gotten. And
I do the same thing.
I love it. I don't do that anymore.
I just log it on Letterboxd at this point.
Yeah.
And the earliest one that I have, and I know I did not see this movie with my parents, is Talladega Nights.
Oh.
The Ballad.
The Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
And so I loved it. The Applebee's commercial
Was
in
that the
middle.
only time you've seen that movie?
Yeah, right. I watched
If we
it.
turn on TBS right now, Talladega Nights is
There's
on.
a 50% chance of Talladega Nights. And when that Applebee's commercial came on near the end,
In the middle of the race? Is that when the car's flipping?
Yes. It literally blew my mind open. That's one of the first times that I really understood the power of cinema. And so I love Ricky Bobby, and that's probably my answer. There you go. So Tom, when did you really start getting into movies? When you started dating me?
It was actually shortly before. It was in. I got into movies in a very sort of typical way for guys my age. I went through a lot of the Denzels in college. I went through a lot of the Denzels, a lot of like the Matt Damon, Ben Affleck type movies, the Nolans, like all those types of movies. And then really, once we started living together, is when I like went next level.
Yeah.
Into like really, really exploring movies and tracking the directors that I watched and like researching the writer and like stuff like that.
So much fun.
It opens so many webs. You just want to go down and see
I was
progress.
very much a casual. I was just thinking earlier today about the time that I was sick in my freshman year dorm and I watched Invictus. Mm-hmm. And that was the type of movie like I was into back then. Like,
Boring.
Yeah. Invictus was okay, but when I said Matt Damon, that's the movie I was thinking of. So like it was a pretty traditional, chalk way of somebody, Training Day, Inside Man. I watched. I love stuff like, Spaceballs, like the spoofier stuff.
Sure.
And of course the animated movies like Toy Story, Shrek, all the Pixars and everything. So I didn't have like a special story about how I got into it. But then once we started dating, we were seeing stuff like the movie we watched on our first date was Airplane.
Yes.
So that was sort of where I started to hop into the time machine a little bit and start like going back and like trying to understand like the history of everything and see how things fit together in the timeline. And
it's good stuff.
That's the beauty of movies. There's so much to see.
Yeah.
Different genres.
And it'll
different
never
actors. Never end. You're never gonna see everything you want to see.
And this podcast will never end for that reason.
No.
There you go. Uncle Nick, how about you? When did you start getting into movies? Because you're like a huge movie watcher. You go to the movies in person probably more than anyone else I know.
Yeah, I try to go 2 or 3 times a week. I'm an A-lister, just so you know.
Shout out Nicole.
Oh,
Nicole.
crap. A-lister.
Yeah.
In our presence?
Just somehow heartbreak feels good in a place like this. What can I say? No, for movies, I was a big library kid growing up. Arthur had a big impact on me.
Yeah.
I had my
Having
library.
fun isn't hard when you got a library card.
Mr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, all that stuff with
Oh,
Arthur.
yeah.
But no, I went to the library a lot, and we had a huge movie selection. I would always try to get one. We had a local Easy Video was in our town, and every Wednesday you could rent 2 movies for the price of one, and that was like a big thing.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then the big thing that really got me and a lot of people in my town in movies with Optimum back in the day, they had free movie Tuesday at our local movie theater. So every theater was sold out. You had to go. It was on Tuesday, so you had to go on Thursday to pick up your tickets for the following Tuesday. And just like every week we would go and stuff. And
what movie do you remember? Like a particular movie that when you think of free movie Tuesdays, that's the movie that comes to mind first?
2. Probably Bruno was the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah,
That's bottom 5 all time.
There was a handful of people walking out in the middle of the movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I also remember seeing Hurt Locker.
Oh,
in the theater.
well, all right. You kind of have opposite ends of the spectrum
Yeah, very
there.
High prestige drama and also the Hurt Locker.
Exactly.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That was a big year for me in movie theater watching. I saw that and I saw 500 Days of Summer pretty like close to each other.
Top 10 for me.
And it was so fun.
Yeah.
I loved it. Yeah. Awesome. I love that. So Uncle Nick is running the show today. He said he has, instead of doing a movie, which sometimes we'll probably have our guests, our friends and family, like we've had people kind of
Request.
calling dibs on specific movies.
Yeah.
Watch out for our Pikachu movie coming soon.
Detective Pikachu.
No. Pokemon the movie.
Pokemon.
The first one.
Pokemon. See, I'm not a Pokemon person.
Yeah.
But you wanted to do a game instead.
Yeah, the game's going to be at the end. I just have a couple questions leading up to
go
it.
for it.
Oh my God.
Just like
I
to
love
interview
it.
and get some more info.
Keep this in mind, future guests.
Yeah.
Preparation is amazing.
And we kind of touched on the second question with growing up. We watched a lot of Pixar movies and whatnot.
Sure.
But was there a non-Disney Pixar kids movie you enjoyed growing up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Swan Princess.
Never seen it.
I loved The Swan Princess growing up and Thumbelina.
Shrek was DreamWorks.
DreamWorks, yes.
Oh, and obviously Shrek.
Ants.
Ants,
Ants.
the forgotten child of the Bug's Tale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Land Before Time.
Anastasia.
Land Before Time.
Land Before Time is mine. I have Land
Yes.
Before Time and Page Master. I was Page
really?
Master's kind of half
Page
and half.
Master. I know Page Master. My aunt had Page
Yeah,
Master.
yeah.
I only had Land Before Time 4.
Oh,
And that's the
wow.
only one I've ever seen.
I had Land Before Time sing-alongs. I had the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah.
nice. And then Anastasia definitely was one. Yeah. Which I thought that Anastasia, Swan Princess, and Thumbelina were all Disney growing up, and none of them are. Yeah, they're all like they're not even DreamWorks. I feel like they're all just bootleg.
Mm-hmm.
But I loved all of those. I was actually Thumbelina for Halloween once.
What about B-movie?
B-movie I've never seen.
I haven't either.
B-movie was a very big kind of meme thing for kids a couple years ago. And so one of my students, I do Google Classroom for whatever. So like you can make comments or whatever. And one of the kids in his document, in a comment, he just copied and pasted the entire script to B-Movie.
Wow.
For no reason.
So you were just going through and grading it, and then you just click the comment.
Yeah, and it was the
B-movie.
entire script to B-Movie. And I was just like, okay, whatever.
That's an easy A.
Resolve comment, A+, no further grading needed. That's a good question.
We all watch so many movies, and we kind of have similar tastes in some regards. Is there a movie that you guys don't agree on, where one person likes and the other doesn't?
That's a really good question.
I feel like it's more we like them less than the other person does.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's one off the top of my head. Like we just did Legally Blonde. That episode will probably. I imagine that episode will be out by the time we release this. I didn't like it as much as she did.
Okay.
Like there's certain types of movies like you didn't like Interstellar as much as I did. Right.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of.
I think I know one.
What?
Dune.
Yes, that's a great one.
Yeah, exactly.
You have your setting that you don't like, the desert.
Yeah.
Yes, sand
She
and
did-
space.
She did like it.
I did like it.
But-
you appreciate it.
Yeah,
right.
It's kind of like Blade Runner 2049. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
you really liked that one.
I liked Dune better, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say that a lot of the more kind of sci-fi, cerebral...
Star Wars is another one.
Star Wars. I don't really
Yeah.
get Star Wars.
All of them?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, chuck them all into one basket.
Yeah.
He likes them more than I do.
Yeah.
And then, also some of the like eye rolly to me, ones that are like a little bit more hard to understand, or like you have to. What's the one that we saw? Like you like Power of the Dog a lot more than me.
I did.
Like you like movies that are like you can analyze.
Drive
Yeah.
My Car.
Yeah, Drive My.
Oh,
That's a great example.
I love Drive My Car.
Love Drive My Car, and I was like, I was like, I was also pregnant,
Yeah,
but I was like falling
listen,
asleep a couple
I
It
times.
was like 3 hours too.
It was 3
I
hours
read
long.
this short story collection that it was based on. I read Uncle Vanya
Yeah,
after
he
that.
did all of his post.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
he
in the
did
movie.
all of it.
Wow.
He did the post movie
Yeah.
watching
I
research.
gotta rewatch the movie.
And yeah, that's Drive My Car is the example there. And then like Tom doesn't like. Yeah, like Legally Blonde, My
Like
Big Fat Greek
rom-coms?
Wedding, rom-coms.
As much. Like I'm fine with. I'll watch them if they're on TV. Miss Congeniality.
Bring It
Classic.
On.
Bring It
Oh
On.
my
Yeah,
God.
like they're all good. It's just not
13
my.
going on 30.
I've never seen that.
I watched it last night at 3 a.m. while I was feeding the baby.
Those types of movies just aren't my cup of tea.
Right. So, but I do agree we have very, very similar taste on things.
Yeah.
Like, we know if it's good for us or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Us is another one
Us is a great movie.
that I liked more than you did.
Yeah. I'm much more of a Get Out girl myself.
I mean, yeah, but Us was just one of those like more esoteric movies that I don't. It's not like a favorite of mine, but definitely one that I think I liked more than you did.
Esoteric, yeah. Meanwhile, I prefer when there's like fun music in it and like girl power.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect segue to my next question. One of my favorite things about movies, I'm a huge needle drop person.
Yeah.
Where music is used in the film for a scene or something. Do you have a favorite needle drop in a film?
Wow.
I have some examples if you want some.
Okay, yeah, give me some examples.
I would say Heroes, German version at the end of JoJo.
Ah, yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, I have. This is kind of needle drop. Everlasting Love from Belfast from last year.
Yeah.
Love.
Great. Then He Kissed Me, Atlantis, and Goodfellas. Those
Yeah.
are great.
Layla too.
All of them.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any particular favorite use of music in movies?
Let me think. Yes. 13 going on 30, Vienna by Billy Joel. There's a scene where she, Jennifer Garner's character, she kind of decides like, oh my God, what happened between 13 and 30 where she has no friends. She doesn't speak to her family anymore. And she's like, oh my God, what did I do? And she definitely is from New Jersey because you see her on like NJ Transit and then Vienna's playing.
What a sad song.
Oh my gosh, it's one of my favorites. And so then she like ends up, staying at her parents' house for a while and kind of going back to her roots. And I love that. And I feel like every 30-year-old woman knows Vienna because of that movie. So I think definitely that one. And now it like has this weird big recurrence on like TikTok is popular. Yeah.
Wait, Vienna.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Which is weird. And we got to hear it live and it was awesome.
Yes.
It's my favorite Billy Joel song.
That's Vinny Sacco's favorite Billy Joel song.
Is it really?
And we saw Billy Joel in concert and he played it and Vinny was really moved.
Going nuts?
Yeah.
I love it. That's awesome. Tom, how about you?
I've got two. I'm looking some up right now because I didn't have any off the top of my head, but two that I really love. One of them is The Sound of Silence in The Graduate. That's just an iconic one.
Yeah.
When I watched The Graduate, I didn't love it. Like I didn't really get it when I first watched it, but like the more that I think about it, the more I'm like, that movie's like, I get why it is what it is. And I think The Sound of Silence is the perfect song that like encapsulates the vibe of that movie.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah, because people think about the song Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah, no. That's a good one too.
Yeah, but Sound of Silence at near the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're just looking at each other.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And I don't know if this counts as a needle drop because they sing it, but
We'll count it.
Tiny Dancer and Almost Famous.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. That's another one of my favorites. What
really
was the song in Everybody Wants Some that they're singing in the car?
I don't remember.
It was like one of those. It was like Tiny Dancer. It was like one of those songs.
Yeah.
You can go ahead, but those are my two. But I'm going to go ahead and figure out what that song was so you guys can.
Awesome. That was a good question too, Nick. Wow, you're
I would
really
just like
good
to say
at
that
this.
Heroes from who do you call
Jojo Rabbit,
No, the artist. Oh my God,
David Bowie.
David Bowie. Yeah,
Yes.
he is.
Yeah.
That's the song that plays in many movies. I also have Heroes in The Replacement, one of my favorite movies, the football movie.
Yes.
And it's also in Perks of Being a Wallflower, another great movie.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, Ezra Miller.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a great movie though.
No, it
it's
is a great movie.
book too.
Yeah,
And
the book they switched the song though. In the book, it's Landslide by
Okay.
Fleetwood Mac coming out of the tunnel.
Okay,
Yes.
that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Yep. And what I like about Perks of Being a Wallflower is that it's adapted by the author of the book.
That's always a great thing because that's his focus and
Yep.
his vision.
Yep, exactly.
I like that.
I think it was, and Everybody Wants Some. I think they're singing Rapper's Delight or something like
cute.
that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Another one of my favorite movie related items are trailers. I love watching trailers.
Yes.
Do you have any favorite movie trailers?
I do. Social Network.
That's a good one.
When Creep is playing, but it's like the choir version.
Yeah.
I saw that in theaters.
That's such a Reznor thing to put in a trailer.
It's so good, and I loved it. And that's one that I specifically remember sitting in the theater being like, oh yeah, I'm going to see that movie.
Yeah.
And it was like, that went from being like, oh, the stupid Facebook movie to being like,
Oh, this is a real movie.
This is a real movie. This could actually be pretty good. So I'd say probably that one. And then it's not a trailer, but whenever I go to the movies, I think about the time that I saw a VW Bug commercial. And it was the first time that they had the convertible bug. And Mr. Blue Sky by ELO was
ELO.
playing.
Yeah.
And so I just remember that commercial, and I always think of that as a trailer. Oh, and I got one more.
Yeah.
Yes.
When Monsters, Inc. was...
Oh, yes.
I love this.
Yes.
So we went to see some like kids movie, I don't know. And then Monsters, Inc., the trailer came out, and the first line is something along the lines of like, everybody knows that monsters really do live under your bed.
It has that same guy who did like every movie trailer at that time.
And there was a mom whose kid was like really little, and she started yelling at the screen, "That's a lie! They're lying! They're lying!" And I thought that was so funny.
Oh my goodness.
So those.
So I don't watch too many movie trailers, but the one that's a recent one that comes to mind that I was like, wow, I really, really want to see that movie. And I didn't end up loving the movie, but it was Licorice Pizza.
I'm trying to remember.
It had David Bowie in the trailer, and it was it Moon Age Daydream?
I don't know.
Yes.
No. It was I forget which David Bowie song it was, but that's the one where I was like, that it was a perfect it was exactly what the movie was. I just didn't like the plot of the movie.
Yeah.
But that was one of those trailers where I saw it in theaters when I was watching like Dune or whatever it was that came out before it, and I was like, I love Paul Thomas Anderson, so I was like, I'm so far in.
Yeah,
on
you're
this.
you're already
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Oh, and then obviously very recently, the Black Panther 2
That's what I
trailer
was
is
gonna say.
really
Yes,
good.
Black Panther 2 trailer is
Gives away
awesome.
no plot details,
And
but
I
it's
like
just
that.
beautiful.
I hate that trailers are long. That's why I don't watch them, because I don't like that they give too much of the plot away.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Give me 40. Give me a minute. Give me 30 seconds. Southpaw. I know the whole movie. I've never seen it.
Like, I've never
Spoiler.
seen it. I know the entire movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I talked to Nick, I think, because Nick like went to see it or saw it at some point.
Other
Nick.
Uncle
Yeah,
Nick.
yeah. And I was like, is it exactly like the trailer? And he was like, yeah. The whole thing's in the
Give it all
trailer.
away.
That's genius. How about you? Any other ones?
Yeah, two that stick out to me. Say what you want to say about the movie, but I think A Star Is Born, the most recent one in the trailer, is fantastic.
Okay.
Well edited.
I don't remember it. Maybe I didn't. I might not have watched it.
Yeah, it was playing for like a year. It was
Then
ridiculous.
I probably did see it.
Yeah. One, talking about me crying during movies. If you show me this trailer, it's probably like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Won't You Be My Neighbor?
Oh, yeah, that's
Yes.
good.
That's it.
Yes.
That's top.
That's great. And we just talked about the director, Mariel Heller, a little bit.
Yeah, we did.
In our what movie?
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison episode, which that's a weird segue into that. Yeah.
And I would also just like to say, try to get word about this movie, Last Black Man in San Francisco.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good movie.
That's a great trailer and awesome movie.
Love that movie.
That's a really interesting movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked it. The leads are excellent.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The song in the Licorice Pizza trailer was Life on Mars.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
Last one related to like the movie experience. Have you ever gone to any midnight premieres?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yes.
the thing with midnight premieres nowadays,
Yeah, it's
they're
the
pretty
night
much
before.
instant because now they show them on Thursdays
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
7 o'clock. That's
Yeah.
when they start.
Yeah.
So like, it's kind of a thing in the past, midnight premieres.
Yeah, I saw Twilight.
Nice. Which
And-
one?
First one.
Okay.
And I went to a bunch of Harry Potter ones.
Yeah, I
went
saw a
to- yeah.
couple. I think Half-Blood Prince I saw, and both Deathly Hallows. Yeah.
What I remember, do you know my friend Manon?
No.
So my friend Manon, I went with like him and my sister and a bunch of other people. And maybe you? Were you there?
No, but I know the story.
And I go to pick up Manon, and he comes in, he sits down, and he just pulls out the Elder Wand.
No.
And like you guys had no idea that he was.
I was like, whoa! Yeah, so all of those I saw midnight premiere. I think I saw a couple others, but none that really stand out to me. We did see Black Panther opening night. That
We
was
did.
really
Oh, wow.
That was
fun.
on my birthday.
That was really
Oh,
cool.
that's probably
It was on
awesome.
his birthday.
Yeah.
We had to like wait in the line for
Yeah.
a long time. That was really cool. So those, and then Toy Story 3, I'm sure I saw
Toy
like,
Story
the
3
first day with all my friends and stuff.
Toy
Yeah.
Story 3 was my big one. We got like all my high school friends. There's a picture of us somewhere, like 12 of us, and we all
Yeah.
went to see Toy Story 3 at midnight.
That was your senior year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was our senior
It
year.
lined up right with Andy's timeline.
Jeez.
Yeah, it
So
was cool.
that one almost got me to cry, but still My Dog Skip was the
Close,
last
yeah.
one. Yeah, so that was the main one that I think of in my head. And then the Harry Potters. And I saw Men in Black 3 at midnight for some reason.
Oh my goodness.
I don't remember anything else about that. I just remember that I saw it and I was like, why am I here?
Was it still Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones? Or are they
Yes.
okay.
No, yeah, it was, because then they did the remake.
The international one, whatever.
Yeah, no, not that one. This was, those two. And then they went back in time or something. Like, there
Yeah,
was-
and then it's that Pitbull song.
which one?
Where he's like, bing, 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 baby.
Hey, baby.
Isn't this-
Oh, baby.
Isn't this every
That
Pitbull
song?
song? Does he say
And
Dolly?
then he's like,
Dolly.
Mr. 305.
Yeah.
That's every Pitbull song.
And
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
it's called Back in Time or something like that.
Yeah, I believe you. This is something that would absolutely be in your head somewhere. So he goes back in time and he's not
Josh Brolin's in it.
Josh Brolin is Tommy Lee Jones, his character in the past.
Wow.
I've never seen it, but
Yeah.
Good
Wow,
for them.
This cast, what the? So apparently in Men in Black 3, Jermaine Clement was in it.
oh, cool.
Emma Thompson, Michael Stuhlbarg,
Oh, King.
Mike Coulter, Nicole Scherzinger, Bill Hader. What a weird cast.
I've seen
wow.
Mike Coulter in person,
Yeah, you have.
just so you know.
And Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, don't be jealous.
Wow.
Yeah.
A little jealousy over here.
Yeah. When Pattinson was promoting Good Time.
Yeah, he was promoting a good time for Jimmy
Wow.
Kimmel. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. And Mike Coulter was promoting.
Luke Cage.
Why did I say it like that? Luke Cage, yeah.
Yeah, so Toy Story 3, the Harry Potters, and Men in Black 3.
I think I also saw Hangover Part 2 as a midnight.
Oh,
premiere.
that one was not good.
I don't know if I've even seen Hangover 2.
I've seen it. It's not good.
Part 3 makes it very dramatic. Hangover 1 is just That's a good one.
I love
Todd
that movie.
Phillips was heading towards Joker by the time
he
he
was
hit
on
part
the
3.
downfall to Joker. Aaron, as a teacher,
Wait, sorry. Going back to trailers, Joker actually had a great trailer.
I love the Joker trailer. Yeah, the smile and everything. Great.
That's it.
Cannot wait for the next one.
Yes.
Oh, the musical.
Yes.
Cannot wait. Brendan Gleeson just cast.
Yeah, I saw that.
Cannot wait.
All right. Give me my next question.
Yes. So this is for Aaron. As a teacher, do you have a favorite and least favorite adaptation of a written source?
Oh, that's really good. I love a lot of the Jane Austen adaptations. So if we're going like classic adaptation, I really love the 2005 Pride and Prejudice. I love the 1995 Sense and Sensibility. If you go a little more kind of out there, Clueless is one of my favorite movies, and that's an adaptation of Emma, which is Jane Austen. I also really like the Little Women adaptation from 2019.
Have you watched the one before?
The 1990s one?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. And I'm sure it's also excellent.
Okay.
It's got a good cast. But no, I haven't. And then I don't know if I have a least favorite.
One that you were kind of like disappointed in that.
Well, okay. Yeah. My Sister's Keeper. So
Why, were your hopes up for that?
no, I never even read the book.
Oh,
but
I read the book.
I loved the ending of the book.
Yeah.
It's a really cool twist ending.
It erases everything about the ending of the book that was good, apparently.
Yeah,
I
he's
agree.
not happy either.
I agree.
They literally changed the ending of the movie.
Wow.
They make it just completely different when the ending's like the reason why the book became a big success.
Yeah.
Also, the Twilight series was awful. Oh my God. And I never saw or read 50 Shades of Grey, but Tom and I spent hours reading the Wikipedia plot summaries.
And it sounds so good.
And it sounds like awful. So all of those I think are not so good. And I've mentioned it before in one of our episodes, but I do love Shakespeare adaptations into like teen stuff.
Yeah, we talked about that in Easy A, I think.
Yeah, 10 Things I Hate About You, She's the Man. They're great.
What was the Leo one? Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah,
David?
Romeo and Juliet, which is Baz Luhrmann. Baz, who knows? And then he did Great Gatsby.
Yeah, which
it got mixed reviews. I never saw it, so I couldn't tell you. But yeah, I think that those are all pretty in there. Oh, I have one. My favorite, Gone Girl.
Oh, yeah.
I loved the book, but Gillian Flynn, her books always leave me feeling very cold. I've read all 3 of her novels, and they're all really cool, but I actually find I did not see Dark Places with Charlize, which got awful reviews, but the Gone Girl adaptation, I truly love that movie. Fincher finds humor in the text that I did not catch upon reading it.
It is very satirical.
It is extraordinarily satirical, very funny. And I did not catch that until the second time I watched it. The first time I watched it, I just looked at it as like a straight up adaptation of the book.
Yeah.
And then I really found the humor in it in the second watching, and I love it.
Is the book told from the same perspective?
Yeah.
Like you get the same twist feeling? Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, wow.
Yes. And then Sharp Objects, of course, was adapted into a series.
Yeah.
I loved Sharp Objects.
And that was really good. And I thought that they did an amazing job adapting it. And in fact, I preferred the show to the book.
Okay.
For Sharp Objects, which I listened to, which I don't know if that changes the experience, but I listened to the audiobook of that one, and I loved every change that they made into the show. So yeah, those are, I think, my favorites.
Those are great.
Yeah.
Tom, you and I would consider us both gamers. We like to play our video games.
Sure.
Do you have a favorite video game movie? Or do you have a
Mortal
game
Kombat
that you wish would become a movie at some point?
Sims.
Oh my goodness.
Well, no. Remember we talked about how the Top Gun screenplay was like Sims talking?
Yeah.
Nani?
Nani.
Oh, man.
Nani.
See, I thought you were going to go in the lawyer direction, so that's what I was actually
I
just...
changed it.
Okay.
I originally had a lawyer question.
Well, the Resident Evil movies are bad.
Yes. I like the first one.
Yeah, but it's not good.
No,
it's
no,
like,
no.
It's like you're watching you're watching it and you know it's not good. But I guess that's sort of the curve you have to grade video game movies on because they are so bad. Like you gotta watch 1995's 95, I think, Mortal Kombat, or 94, and be like, this is just an absurd, crazy nut job movie with no plot. It just you're along for the ride.
Mario Brothers, same thing. It's ridiculous.
Oh, Mario Brothers. Oh God.
Is John Leguizamo in that?
Oh yeah, he's Luigi.
He's Luigi. Yeah.
Mamma mia.
That's why I always thought he was Italian.
That's pretty funny. What is he?
I think he's Hispanic.
Yeah.
I think so too, because he was in We Don't Talk About Bruno.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
Bruno.
yeah.
That's what made me think. That's what made me look him up and be like, isn't he Italian?
That's awesome.
So, and that was what he became famous. He's Colombian. That was what he became famous from, was playing Luigi in Super Mario Brothers 93.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, I can't even like
Sonic?
I didn't see Sonic.
Sonic 1 and 2 are great.
I'm excited for the Last of Us series on HBO.
Yeah, I think that's
which is not obviously a movie, but
Wreck-It Ralph?
that's technically, but it's not based on a video game.
Free Guy?
No.
Not Free Guy.
The Last of Us has great potential.
Yeah, I mean the game itself is made out to it runs like a movie.
Exactly.
So
Well, why don't we just go with King of Kong, A Fistful of Quarters?
a video game movie. There we go.
It's a documentary.
Based on Donkey Kong.
It's a Donkey Kong documentary, in case you have not seen it, and it's really, really fun. It's really good.
And it's like 70 minutes or something.
It's super short. And the director ended up doing more after that. I forget what he did, but
good for him.
good for him with whatever he did. I'm glad he's successful.
You know what one I thought was going to be? Oh, wait. The Pokemon movies are great too.
Oh, yeah.
Pokemon.
But the one that I thought was going to be really, really good that ended up sort of doing nothing was the 2015, 16, 17 Alicia Vikander Tomb Raider movie.
Yeah, nothing happened with those.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was going to be really cool because I like her a lot, and then it apparently was just like a bland nothing, sort of like Uncharted.
Which
just came
Assassin's
out
Creed.
last
There's so
year.
many that are just
Yeah.
Tron.
I mean, I never saw Tron,
Me either.
but Alicia Vikander and Michael Fassbender, for a married couple, have chosen some really terrible roles,
They need new agents.
It's so true.
and I love both of them.
I love both of them too, but you're right. It's like they got together and they're like, "Honey, what should we do?" And then they're like, "Choose awful
Yeah,
projects."
just whatever the worst script is, just pick that one,
Yeah.
and they do that constantly.
I don't get it.
Alicia Vikander was in The Green Knight, which was cool, but
It was just okay to me.
that's another one.
That's another one
that
that's
I liked a
there
lot.
you go.
Dev.
Yeah, and Fassbender, I mean, the Snowman, like he's great in a lot of movies. He's great in X-Men. He's great in Fish Tank. I think he's really good in Shame, but I haven't seen it yet.
I thought he was great in Steve Jobs.
Was he?
Yeah, I really liked him in
Yeah.
Steve Jobs.
Oh, and he's in what Quentin Tarantino.
Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah. Great.
He's good in that. But then he picks movies like The Snowman
Yeah.
and Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
They can't all be winners.
Yeah, I mean, most
They
of them
were in
aren't.
a sad movie together too, about like a lighthouse or something.
Yeah, not The Lighthouse.
Not the
Not the lighthouse, but about a lighthouse.
Yeah, so I mean, when it comes to video game movies, it's more. I don't even know if I have a real actual favorite. That's especially not an animated. Besides an animated one, because they're just not good. Like most of them are not. It's like a running thing that they're not good.
They need to make a Dance Dance Revolution movie.
Ooh.
I think they did. It was called Step Up.
Step Up to the Streets.
Yes. Yeah. No.
Step
So.
Up 3D.
Oh man, did you watch all of them?
No, I didn't watch any of them, but my sister really liked them.
That was where Channing Tatum came from, right?
Yeah, him and his ex-wife Jenna Dewan
yeah.
met on this set of Step Up.
Yeah, that was one of like the 10,000 relationship endings that people were like, "Oh, true love is dead."
Heartbreak.
Yeah, exactly.
So true.
Sorry, Channing and Jenna.
I know that all of us, we prefer to watch our TV streaming platforms with subtitles on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge
Oh
into
yeah,
that.
big subs.
Big subs guy. Subhead. Do you have a platform that you think does subtitles the best? Closed captioning the best?
Not HBO.
I was gonna say HBO,
HBO
is the
Max,
worst one.
I put parentheses not good.
HBO is the worst one.
Always like super fast. So
Yep.
I see it before I hear
Yeah.
it. I saw that with Mayor of Easttown. Mayor.
Mayor.
Hey there, Mayor. But it was awful. I had to keep turning it off.
That's
and
when I
then
turn
I
off.
had to just listen to those Delco accents.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Fortunately, you're used to those accents.
I mean, yeah.
It would be like a foreign language if you didn't live in this area.
Slushy at the Wawa.
Yeah.
Hey, Mayor.
Netflixes are really nice.
I like Netflix.
Netflix and Disney Plus, I think, are solid.
Yeah, I think those are both good.
I don't remember Disney Pluses.
Disney Plus, you have a lot of options where you could change the background,
oh, yeah,
the
and
color,
like the size. Yeah, we don't watch
That's great.
We don't watch a whole lot of Disney Plus, so I haven't like really been exposed to it for too often. But
Netflix is the standard, I think.
Yeah,
they're good.
Yeah. Yeah, but it can be distracting if you have bad ones. Not even just like HBO where it's like super off.
Paramount Pluses are bad.
Oh, they're bad. Paramount Plus, I have not been able to get on to finish RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star 7.
I fell asleep watching Twin Peaks the last 3 nights.
Okay, so I'm mad because I need to get back on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
But apparently not with subtitles.
Yeah.
I actually don't watch RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star 7 with subtitles.
Because you're afraid of being spoiled with...
No, I'm too tired I only watch it at 3 a.m. So it's kind of like a fever dream.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so I don't watch that with subtitles.
So it's like you're watching Twin Peaks.
Maybe. I watch pretty much everything with subtitles besides that, though.
Yeah. And Jeopardy. We turn it off for Jeopardy.
We turn it off for Jeopardy.
Get spoiled for Jeopardy.
It's too risky.
Yes. But everything else, Wheel of Fortune, America's Game, you better believe it's on.
Generation Gap.
Oh, God. That show sucks.
That show's awful.
I watched a lot of really bad shows, just like a couple minutes of them. Like I watched the one about that Peyton Manning produced that was just
with
like The Tower with Janelle James.
Yeah.
And it was like you just pull objects out of a tower until it falls.
It's Jenga.
Jenga?
Yeah, it's basically like life-size Jenga. I don't know. It wasn't very good. Better than Generation Gap. That show was so bad.
I am very much like we talked about in the Billy Madison episode. We don't like when people say they don't make movies like they did anymore. There's nothing new coming out. There's nothing good coming out except sequels, whatever. When it comes to like primetime game shows and stuff, it's over. It's a dead medium.
No, you're lying. The Chase.
The Chase is great, but it's just like a spin-off of Jeopardy. Like
that's one where they brought back the people from Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the Chase. I'm a Chase head. But
excuse me, what about Holy Moly?
Holy Moly is terrible.
God, my dad loves
Holy
Moly.
I love Holy Moly.
And I think that's what they were thinking that Jenga show was going to be. Because they got a funny host, you know?
And it's like executive produced by an athlete.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Holy Moly, Steph Curry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, whatever. I will still watch all of them.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's really, really tough to watch sometimes. Prime time.
What I watch?
Yeah, in general, but I've been talking about like primetime. Like,
I only
TV.
watch trash TV mostly, so it's no big deal for me. I like it.
Yeah, I've just got other things I'd rather do.
And you have so many options nowadays.
Yeah, there's so much content.
Below Deck Sailing Yacht Season 3, baby.
Let's go. All right, so I have one more question before we get to our anticipated game.
Yay.
We all appreciate the Oscars here. It's been kind of a mess the past 2 years.
Oh my God.
Who would you like to host the next Oscars? Who do you think would bring in a good crowd or just be fun to watch?
For the record, we are team no host.
You like the no host.
But for purposes of the question, I will come up with an answer.
I am usually team no host. I like Billy Crystal.
Classic, yeah.
And I think Steve Martin combo would be great.
Yeah.
The whole Murder's Only in the Building.
Which we have not watched, but I just like those two.
Yeah.
So I feel like they would be wonderful.
And the other one, who's the...
Selena Gomez?
Yeah, they said they want to do
great.
3 of them together.
I also am always down for a Tina Fey, Amy Poehler mix. Yeah. That's great. Yeah.
I've got 3. I've got my actual one, which would never happen but would be amazing. I want Tom Cruise to host the Oscars.
That would be, it would just be like him trying to convert you to Scientology.
It would be insane. It would be hyper.
His eyes would be all over the
hyper
place.
To the max. And then I'm going to bring it back the other way. I love what I've seen. I want Joaquin Phoenix to host the Oscars.
Oh my God.
Put him on that stage for 3 hours.
No.
I want to see every second of it.
That would be awful.
Or, people complain about the length of the Oscars.
Yeah.
Put Joaquin Phoenix on stage. He will get you through it. He does not want to be there for any longer than he has to be. He will get you. We'll be done in 45 minutes.
That's a good point.
And my other one is just a personal one. I want Tim Robinson and Sam Richardson to host the Oscars.
That's a great one. I'll Sam Richardson and Tim Robinson together.
And they just chant "Bring Back Detroiters" the entire time they're on.
That's great. Do you have anybody else?
No. I was going to say the Martin Short and all that.
Yeah.
But now I'm getting... I think he should leave crew. I'm thinking about that.
Zach Kanan.
Yeah.
Ruben, what's his name?
Ruben Rabassa.
Yeah. Too small.
How to with
John Wilson. Oh my, can
John Wilson would be amazing. Billy Eichner would be good.
So we'll do three. We'll do
I
John.
think Billy has a chance.
We'll do John Wilson, Billy Eichner, and Nathan Fielder all at the same
no,
time.
Nathan Fielder. No.
He would do like a thought experiment with the audience.
Absolutely not.
I named a lot of guys.
That's okay.
Let Meryl host the Oscars.
Yeah, let
That
Meryl
would be
do it. She can do
nice.
it all. How about Glenn Close?
Yeah. Because she's never going to be up there with a statue.
No,
so
do
she
you know
might
who
as
would be
well.
good? I actually, I like, how about the Reginas? Regina Hall and Regina King.
Yeah.
Do a Regina's one.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Why not?
Regina King was involved in...
She was.
2
Her,
years ago.
Amy Schumer
the
and
Soderbergh
somebody
one.
else.
That was the Chadwick Boseman one,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or was
Yeah.
that last year?
That was
Yeah,
last year.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Oh,
that
no.
was-
Regina King was the Nomadland one.
Was
that
she?
year.
I don't even know.
She did the first one. She walked out. She started the show.
That was the pandemic one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the train station.
Yeah.
Gotta love the Oscars.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
What
Always a
mess.
train wreck.
Always a train wreck. Are we ready for a game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait. I have one more host, Steve Harvey, because he always seems to mess up.
Oh.
Steve
This
Harvey
Emmy goes to.
Steve Harvey and Warren Beatty at the same time.
Oh
my
my God.
All right, that's it.
Unreal. All right, so I want to end with a game. This is not created by myself. This comes from the fine people at Awards Watch, Eric Anderson. They did this game on their podcast, and I thought it would be great for you guys.
Love it.
It's called How to Name a Franchise and Get Away with It.
Okay.
We're going to go back and forth between Aaron and Tom. So I'll give you an example. I'm going to say Maverick. Mm-hmm. And what would you say?
Top
Top
Gun.
Gun.
Exactly. You're going to do the...
Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, of course. Cuban Love.
Like what the sequel's called.
What the franchise is coming from is. So
So is it like we have to guess before the other person?
we'll go back and forth and see.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, perfect.
I'll go A New Hope.
Star Wars.
Correct.
Episode 4.
Ooh, wow. Originally, Star Wars wasn't called A New Hope when it first
It was
released.
just Star Wars.
It was just Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, Aaron.
Yeah.
Civil War.
Oh, that's Captain America.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice. Good get. All right, we'll go back to Tom. Wrath of Khan.
Oh, that's Star Trek.
Correct. Aaron.
Wait, starring 2009 Star Trek
Yeah.
Spine.
Yeah, no, not
Pine.
starring him.
No. All right. Aaron. Homecoming.
That's Spider-Man.
Correct. See, I knew you guys would be great at this.
I like that you said it Homecoming, like
Yeah.
the Disney Springs restaurant Homecoming.
Oh, yes.
I wonder if that saw an uptick after Spider-Man came out.
You never know.
Yeah, it's a good chance. Tom, The Dark World.
Thor.
Yeah,
That was
what a bad movie.
starring the god Christopher Eccleston from The Leftovers as the villain.
Oh my god. All right, this one, I'm gonna say Sunrise.
Sunrise. Oh, the Before series?
Yeah, that's kind of tricky. It's not really like a subtitle, but
So that's before sunrise, sunset, and midnight.
yes,
Love that series.
Correct. All right, back to Tom. Fallen Kingdom.
Jurassic World.
Yes, good, good
Because
catch.
Jurassic Park was The Lost World,
Yes,
the second one.
yes, correct.
Ew, what? You guys are smart.
You haven't got one
You
wrong.
got them all right,
I'm
too.
going to get them wrong. I'm so scared.
All right, here we go.
Red, white, and blonde.
Dory. The Finding series.
It's going to get tough. All right,
2, the Incredible series.
Chapter 3, Parabellum.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's John Wick,
Yes.
baby.
Yes.
I'm thinking I'm back.
I hope that the people listening are playing along too. It's a good one to go along with. Back to Tom now. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Indiana Jones. I saw that in theaters.
Me too. Yeah.
Terrible.
Terrible. Very bad. If,
LaBeouf
maybe because of Shia.
I don't know.
All right. Ooh. Now we're going to tricky territory.
Okay.
Back to Aaron. Dream Warriors.
I know this.
Dream Warriors?
Yeah.
All right, so let me just think about it. Dream Warriors means there's something to do with sleeping.
I think I know this.
You might be onto something.
Yeah. It's not Boss Baby.
No.
I don't know this one.
Do I get to steal?
Steal it.
Steal.
Is it Nightmare on Elm Street?
Correct.
Yeah,
Whoa!
boy.
That is
Nice.
about sleeping.
Yeah, you were close. I thought you were going to get it.
No, alas, earwax.
All right, we'll go back to Tom now. The Two Towers.
Lord of the Rings.
Correct. 2049.
Oh, that's Blade Runner.
Yeah,
we
we
did
just
bring
talked
it up.
about it.
Endgame.
Avengers.
Marvel's,
I was like,
Marvel's Avengers.
Okay, yeah. Not 1998's The Avengers.
Not that one. Back to Aaron. Fallout.
Oh, that's Mission Impossible.
Yes.
Starring Tom Cruise.
Host of the Oscars.
Host of the
Oscars.
Oscars.
Also, the guitarist of Judy and the Denches.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, wow.
For now.
Yeah.
Back to Tom. Fury Road.
Mad Max.
Yes. The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh, that's Harry Potter.
The Judgment Day.
Terminator.
Yes. Supremacy.
Bourne series.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Revolutions.
Matrix.
Yes.
That's the third one?
Yeah.
That's the second one I want to say. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think it's Reloaded. I think the second one's Reloaded.
Okay.
Or whatever. They're 2 and 3.
Yeah, that were filmed back to back.
Yeah.
Here we go. Take Manhattan.
The Muppets.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. Legacy.
Is that also Bourne?
No.
I mean, it
It
is,
could be,
but-
but not.
Whoa.
It is, but it's not.
Whoa,
No,
wait a
no,
minute.
that
Wait a
doesn't
minute.
We
count.
already said the Bourne series.
Yeah.
No repeat.
Yeah, no repeats.
Oh, I didn't
no
know that was a
repeats.
rule.
Oh, shut up.
This is such BS.
Yeah. Legacy.
I don't know this one.
I just keep thinking of Hogwarts Legacy, which is the,
The upcoming game.
Harry Potter game coming out.
Oh, I think I know.
Oh, we might have a steal coming up.
I don't actually.
I have no clue.
All right, well, go for a steal.
My guess
Aaron.
is Tron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, boy.
1-1 so far. All right, we'll go back to Aaron. When nature calls.
Oh,
Ace Ventura.
yes.
This could be a tricky one. The legend continues.
Ooh. I know what it is. When you say it, I know I'm going to know it, but I don't know what it is. Hold on. The legend continues. Somebody is listening to this screaming right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to go with The Mummy.
No.
That's a really good guess.
I know the name of every Mummy movie. It's not, none of those are it.
I don't know it either, so I'm going to say Fern Gully.
No, it's actually Anchorman.
Oh
One of the worst sequels ever.
No, but the part where they're flipping around in that bus is pretty
Yeah,
funny.
that's the only good part.
All right, so Tom still got that wrong. Bye.
Yeah.
My turn.
A Game of Shadows.
Oh, that's Sherlock Holmes, right?
Correct. You guys are good. The Battle of the Five Armies.
That is The Hobbit.
Oh, I was going to say Hellboy.
No. Hellboy.
Who are
Hellboy
the five
Legacy.
armies in Hellboy?
Hellboy Legacy.
Escape from Guantanamo Bay.
Oh, that's Harold and Kumar.
Correct.
I saw that in theaters.
The original one is so good. I just
love the
saw
original.
it.
Oh,
I
you
just
just
saw it
first time?
recently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a few
it was
months ago.
amazing.
Yeah.
So New Jersey. I
I've
love
seen it
it.
a million times.
But
I love it
the
so
Wayne
much.
Castle they go to doesn't
Doesn't exist in Cherry Hill.
The
I know.
geography of that movie is so off.
It's all off the page.
Yeah, I'm only like half an hour from Cherry Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. New Moon.
Twilight.
Yes.
Come on. I know my Twilight.
The Edge of Reason.
Oh shoot, I know this one. Oh my God, do you know this one, Tom?
No.
Is it Bridget Jones?
Yes.
Well, I would not have gotten that. I'm glad that ended on you because you would have stole that from me.
All right. Now we're to Tom. The Last Key.
National Treasure?
No.
Oh, that's a good guess. The Last Key. I'm gonna say Tomb Raider.
Incorrect. Insidious.
Oh, see, I'm not up on my
I've never seen any of
horror.
those.
Yeah, I don't like that scary stuff.
Yeah, me either.
The New Blood.
The new Rambo.
No.
No, that's First Blood.
Oh.
I know that one, but I don't know this one.
This one, Tom, with a chance to steal.
The New Blood. Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Oh, really?
What a
Are
steal.
you-
I pulled that one out of
Are
nowhere.
What a
you
steal.
joking?
2-1 Tom right now.
No. He missed
It's
two.
2-2. It's 2-2, I think.
Which one did Aaron steal?
Oh, you're doing steals.
Oh,
Oh, no,
you
then
didn't steal.
I'm not
No, you didn't
stealing.
steal.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Who read to now? Now we're to Tom.
Oh yeah, I just stole.
Back to Perfection.
This sticks out of my head too, and I can't think of it. It's
I have a guess, but I don't know.
Guess.
Barbershop.
My guess is Zoolander.
No. Tremors.
No, never mind. I did not know that.
What?
Yeah. I think you're gonna get this one. The Streets.
Step Up.
Yes.
Two.
Yeah.
The Streets.
The Streets. Oh my goodness. The sequel.
The sequel.
Mm-hmm.
I know the Squeakquel.
I know the Squeakquel too, but the sequel.
Pass.
I'm gonna say, Godfather.
Ooh. What was the first movie you saw together?
Airplane.
Airplane, the sequel.
I didn't see the sequel. I didn't see the sequel.
The Next Day.
The Next Day.
Now we're getting to really obscure.
Cloverfield.
No.
28 days later, the next day.
The 80s classic Porky's.
Oh, no.
Ew.
Yeah, you could have given me 100 guesses. I would
never
have got
gotten
that
that. Sorority Rising.
I know that one. I
Ooh.
think I do.
one. Sorority Rising?
Maybe.
Pitch
Oh no,
Perfect?
maybe I don't.
It's not Pitch Perfect.
It's not Pitch Perfect.
Is it Neighbors?
Yes.
Oh,
2-2.
Yeah, there you
Wow. All right, now we're back to Aaron.
This is a fun game. I
go.
love this
it's
game.
a good one.
All the Time in the World.
Oh my gosh. Is that like the Poirot stuff?
No. Tom?
All the Time in the World. Eight-Legged Freaks?
Spy Kids.
Oh, man. Definitely somebody screaming that one at us.
Evolution.
Evolution. I know X-Men Evolution, the TV show.
No.
Evolution. Pass. These
I'm
are getting really hard.
gonna say Gremlins.
No, that's the new batch.
Oh.
Underworld.
Oh, I knew
okay.
that one. That's so stupid of me.
All right, we're still tied 2-2 on steals. The Beginning.
The Beginning.
Could be so many.
It really
Yeah,
could
yeah.
be so many. I think it sounds horror-y.
Yeah, it does.
Or comedy-y. So I'm going to say, I'm going to say, what's the one with Harry and Lloyd?
Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber.
No.
No, that's When Harry Met Lloyd. The Beginning, I'm going to say The Omen.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
All right, we're still 2-2. To Tom, Back in Business.
Barbershop.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
let's go. Let's go.
I love the original Barbershop.
Yeah, Barbershop 1 is great.
So funny.
Classic. All right, to Aaron, International.
International.
I know it.
You do?
Oh, yeah. We already mentioned it.
Really? Gremlins 3 International.
Men in Black.
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
Here come the Men in Black.
Here we go. Summer Vacation.
Euro Trip.
No.
Oh,
Summer Vacation.
There's not a chance you'll get this.
Cheaper by the dozen.
No. The Hotel Transylvania.
Actually,
we should have had
we
that
should
one.
have had
Should have
that.
had that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big miss.
All right. We have a couple left. State of the Union.
Oh, I know that one too.
You do?
Yes.
Oh my god. I don't know this one.
I've never seen these movies, and I think they're really bad.
Me too. Like, I've never seen them, but I think they're
What
bad.
the heck? I have no idea.
Triple X.
Yes.
Oh shoot.
Vin.
Then
The Diesel.
I Am Groot. The
Family.
Revenge.
Jaws.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, you're
Is
so
that the
good,
one
Tom.
where he? Is that the one where he like travels to Florida? By he, I mean the shark. There's one of them where he like follows them to Florida.
Shark 4D.
Yeah.
The Devil Made Me Do It.
Ooh, the devil.
I know this one,
made me
too.
do- What?
Yeah. I'm back in, baby.
Yeah, Tom's rolling
All
away.
right, you just tell me. Go ahead.
Conjuring.
Yes.
How do you know that?
I just know it. It's a catchy title. It's a good title.
It is a good title.
How about this one? The New Batch.
Freaking
Gremlins, boy.
And it's funny because I would not have gotten that.
Yeah.
Day of the Dead.
Oh, Sicario. Oh.
What is that? Oh, that's Day of the Soldado.
Yeah.
Or something, or whatever.
All right, what's Day of the Dead then,
Day
Tom?
of the Dead. I mean, I guess it's got to be some kind of like zombie. Is it Resident Evil?
No, it's Candyman.
Oh, is that the new one?
That's the old one,
Oh,
like back in the day.
The old sequel.
The new one is Candyman.
No.
Yeah. Season of the Witch.
Who's that for? It's for you, Tom.
Oh, Season of the Witch is. Wait, I think I know that one. Do I? I don't know. Season of the Witch. That one, that for some reason, that like sticks out in my brain as like
I know.
as like a standalone movie. I don't know. I don't know. Ghost Rider.
No.
It's one of those stupid horror things that I don't even know. So what is it?
It's Halloween.
Halloween Season of the Witch.
That's not what I was thinking at all.
How about this one? The Next Chapter.
The next chapter. It.
No, that's chapter 2.
Gosh darn.
The
All right.
next chapter is. This is one that I think I'm gonna know after you say it, but I don't know it, so I'm gonna pass.
It's The Never Ending Story.
Yeah, okay.
That's not it.
The
That's
Death
not-
Cure.
The Death Cure. Death Proof.
No.
Oh, I should know this. It's newer. What is it?
Maze Runner.
Maze Runner.
okay.
Yeah, James Dashner.
Yes. The Quickening.
That's a weird subtitle for a movie.
The Quickening. I have no clue, Tom.
Rosemary's Baby.
Highlander.
Highlander.
Oh, I've never seen the original.
Here we go. Assignment, Miami Beach.
Assignment Miami. And it's not Miami Vice, I assume. Let's see. G.I. Joe.
No.
Baywatch.
Police Academy.
I mean, that's
Carl
stupid.
Winslow.
Yes. Seventh and in Fetch.
Oh, come on.
Airbud?
Yeah.
No, what the?
Red, White, and Blonde.
Hey, yeah, girl.
Legally Blonde.
Armed and Fabulous.
Oh, that's Miss Congeniality.
The Squeakle.
Oh, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Cruise Control.
Speed.
Yes.
Wow.
Tomb of the Dragon Emperor.
The Mummy?
Yes. The Last Stand. We're not such a
You
good
know this
team.
one. This is a big one.
You tell me.
X-Men.
Yes.
Oh, no.
X-Men 3.
I'm not good at the freaking any of these.
We had a good run.
Except for Miss Congeniality, apparently.
How about this one? The Second Part.
Second part.
Split. I don't even think there was another.
No.
Second part.
You're going to laugh when you hear this one.
Hamlet 2.
The Lego Movie.
Part. That's
yeah.
very
Yeah,
cute.
That's good.
Full Throttle.
Oh.
Yes.
Charlie's Angels.
Yes. The Revenge of Kitty Galore.
Is that Cats and Dogs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cats and Dogs. Wow. That's deep in the
Deep
bag.
cuts.
I saw that in theaters too.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Resurgence.
Baby Geniuses.
No.
The Hunger Games.
Independence Day.
Oh, yes. I knew that.
The Other Side.
The Other Side. Armageddon.
No.
Pearl Harbor.
No. What?
Poltergeist.
Oh, yeah.
Resurrection.
Resurrection.
This is the one that could be like 50.
Alien.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alien. You did it right. Yeah.
Yes.
The Golden Army.
Hellboy.
Yes.
Hellboy! I knew it was an army.
From the Files of Police Squad.
Starship Troopers.
No.
Reno 911.
No. The Naked Gun. The Holiday Heist.
Is it you, Tom? It's
Oh.
you.
Bad Santa.
No.
Die Hard.
No. Home Alone.
Oh.
And our last one, I know you'll get this one. Back to the Hood.
Yes.
Oh, that's Leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
We
Yes.
actually watched that together.
Yeah. We also watched the one where he was in space, I think.
No, I just saw Leprechaun Back to the Hood.
Oh. I think you saw the one where he was in space.
Oh, okay, whatever. That was such a great game.
Yeah.
I say we tie because I think I lost.
Yeah, for the record, I won.
That was so awesome, Uncle Nick.
Thanks for playing. That was fun.
That was a blast. All right, so do you have any last things you want to talk about for Baby's First Watch List? Requests for future movies? Anything that you just want to say to the people? Because we have literally a handful of people who listen.
Yeah,
got
at least a handful.
At least one handful.
There are a lot of Baby's Watch List.
Watch heads out there.
Babysitters
Club.
Babysitters Club. And I just want to say, speaking on behalf of them, you guys are doing a fantastic job. And
you.
we all can't wait for what's to come. Just keep on producing. We'll keep on listening. Drop the 5 stars. I told my friend today about the podcast.
Yes. Hashtag tell a friend. That's our
Hashtag
new
tell a
thing.
friend. Like Giving Tuesday. Yeah. Tell a friend. I can't wait to see what's to come. And thanks for having me on. And yeah, that's it.
That's great.
That
Thank you
was
for coming on.
awesome. You did so good.
Oh, I got a question though. For any aspiring podcasters out there, you have any advice?
No, we need advice.
Yeah,
advice.
we're still accepting advice. If you're a podcaster or you want to be a podcaster, just get a microphone and just look some stuff up and get started.
Well, I would say that you need to make sure that you're doing something that's fun and that you would do no matter what. Don't do something because you think you're going to become crime junkie.
Don't make content for content's sake.
Yeah, because all we do is have a blast.
This is like a conversation that we would normally have like on the couch, just turned up to like a little bit. Like not even 11. We're not even that. We're like right above where we normally are.
And the other thing is, the reason why we're doing it is so that our family and friends can listen and so that our baby can eventually listen.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a time capsule. So I would say do something that like you really want to do and that's fun, and don't try to like get something out of it. You know what I mean? Unless it's just FUN fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Good old SpongeBob.
Pretty much what we're here for.
All right. So keep on listening.
Yeah. Follow us on Instagram at Baby's First Watch List, on Twitter at Baby's Watch List. Again, rate, do what you got to do. We've got a good amount of ratings on Spotify now. Go ahead. Go add to it.
How's our country count doing? Are we getting more?
I think we got like 6 countries. Wow. Yeah.
Really?
that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
I'll have to go through Anchor
Pitbull
afterwards.
is getting jealous right now.
Yeah. Mr. Worldwide.
And finally, just step outside, just look out at the air and say, I'm here.
Did you just tell our audience to touch grass?
I don't know what that means.
It's just basically like when you're inside for too long and you're like way too in your own thoughts, people online will tell you to touch grass.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, do that.
Yeah.
I
But it's
love
meant
it.
as like an insult.
Yeah, but I mean it as a positive.
Just go outside and touch some
and
grass.
that's the other thing. If someone is mean to you and says an insult, just say,
Tell them to touch grass.
well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Yes. The dude.
All right. Bye-bye.